Hey man, I appreciate that. I see your name is father of 7 kids. I've got 4, so I understand that fully. But yeah, man, I'm used to it. I'm used to getting hate. But when I was 18, I had spinal cord surgery. It was spinal cord AVM. Like they usually happen in the brain, but mine was actually inside the spinal cord. Called an intramedullary spinal cord AVM. So they had to do a spinal lumpectomy, I think it was called. I'll put the pictures right here of the documents and stuff. But basically, it was like veins and arteries getting bound up inside your spinal cord that was cutting off blood supply to my lower extremities. I didn't have, I was basically using the bathroom on myself uncontrollably. I couldn't, my legs would tingle. Didn't really have much feeling for like a year before I had the surgery. I had the surgery on January 26, 2012. And then they had to go back in February 6th because it developed staph infection. But yeah, I wrestled in high school, did martial arts, played basketball almost every day, lifted weights. I was only 18 years old, so I had that surgery, and now my left leg's paralyzed. I got about 20% feeling and movement in my left leg, and I don't have any sensation, like hot or cold sensation in my right. So I've always been doubted, man. I'm just lucky to be alive, man. Like I'm grateful, and I lost 800 cc's of blood in the 21 days. I was in the hospital down there at Emory for 21 days, and then I got transferred up to where I live, which is like 5 hours away from that hospital by ambulance to an inpatient rehab center for months, and then I did outpatient therapy and rehab for about 2.5 years or 3 years after that. So it's been an uphill climb, and like I said, I'm not being hated on isn't new. I mean, I've gotten hate for since I was born, basically. But I've almost always came out on top. I guess the surgery, I mean, that was one of the best outcomes that I could have gotten, honestly. But when people hate like that, it's usually they're like mad at themselves for something in their life, they're going through something. So I mean, I understand. I'm not always made the best comments to people, and got frustrated with stuff with life or whatever. But I try to stay as positive as possible. Given the circumstances, whatever the situation is. I just try to respond to hate or doubt or negativity with positivity, and give it back to them if it fits the situation. If not, just leave it alone, man. You can't make somebody be happy with you, or you can't make somebody comment. There's not always going to be nice things that they're going to say. You know what I mean? So you just got to roll with it, I guess.